Friends in Christ, grace and peace to you this day from God our Father and our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. Today, we celebrate Epiphany. I look out there and see how excited you are about that very fact. Okay, maybe you're not that excited yet, that is. A lot of people aren't even sure how to pronounce the word Epiphany, so let's maybe practice it here this morning. Epiphany. There you go. But I'm going to change, I think, your perception maybe a little bit here this morning. Yes, I'm going to help pump you up. Okay? I don't remember that used to come from a Saturday Night Live skit several years back. But Epiphany. Epiphany means manifestation or striking appearance. And it's the theological feast day which celebrates the revelation of God's Son as a human being in the baby Jesus. In the season of Epiphany, we talk about the inbreaking of God's light. Maybe some of you remember back in the 1970s, there was a Kool-Aid commercial in which a person dressed up in a pitcher costume, do you remember that one? Would burst through the wall whenever kids called out for the sugary beverage. Though nostalgic and a little corny, a little sort of campy, this can be an image for the inbreaking of God's light we celebrate here in the season of Epiphany. We're languishing out here in our darkness, longing for help, and God bursts through our prison walls to save us. God shines the light of love, the light of forgiveness upon us and frees us. So we don't need to be calling out, "Hey, Kool-Aid!" We should be calling out, "Hey, Jesus!" That's what this day is all about. That's what this season of Epiphany is all about. Jesus is revealed as the one who has power to save us. Now, the day of Epiphany was actually 2 days ago. It was on Friday, January 6th. You see, it rarely falls on Sunday, so unless there's a special service for Epiphany like we're having here this morning, we don't even get to hear the story of the Magi in worship. Here in the West, we celebrate Epiphany with the story of the visitation of the Magi. I mean, you know them as the wise men, right? They're drawn from the east to pay homage to the Christ child, and it's an immense journey, requiring great commitment, perhaps even 3 years on camelback. Nevertheless, they make the arduous journey to see the Christ child. After following for ever so long, they see that star has stopped over the place where the Christ child lay. And they get so excited. In fact, our passage from Matthew this morning, Matthew chapter 2, says that they were overwhelmed with joy. Overwhelmed with joy. That's a lot of joy, isn't it? Friends, how often are you overwhelmed with joy? I mean, usually we are overwhelmed with busy work. Like you might say something like this, "I'm overwhelmed with laundry." Or, "I'm overwhelmed with paperwork to get my taxes prepared." Yeah, right, I mean, it's a new year, right? We should all probably be getting our taxes prepared. But anyway, how often do you say, "I am overwhelmed with joy"? When people say to you, "Hey, how are you?" We Midwesterners usually say something like, what do we say? "Well, fine," right? "I'm okay. Not too bad. Could be better. Could be worse." Right? Well, what if you respond to that question next time by putting a big grin on your face and saying, "I am overwhelmed with joy"? I mean, we who know Christ in our lives ought to be constantly overwhelmed with joy. So I think that we need to practice that here this morning, right now. Turn to the person next to you and ask them how they're doing. And no boring responses like, "Well, okay." Express some excitement, right? We know that Jesus is alive. I know you've got it in you. I've seen our Savior's Lutheran Church get excited about so many things. So here we go. Ready? Ask the person next to you how they're doing, and let's see them respond. Let's go. See that the star had stopped where the Christ child lay. Right? We're still celebrating the birth of Christ in our lives, aren't we? Each and every day. You know, after these ridiculously happy wise men see that the star has stopped, they follow to the place where the Christ child is. And though we usually see the Magi in the nativity scene, the gospel says that they found Jesus in a house. And so they must have arrived after Joseph and Mary found better accommodations than the stable. And they go into the house and offer their precious gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to the little Messiah. Now there's a joke that goes something like this. How do we know that the Magi were men? Well, because women would have brought the baby more practical gifts like diapers or wet wipes or onesies. There's another joke that claims that there must have been another Magi that brought fruitcake. Because at the holiday time, right, someone always has to bring fruitcake. You know, though gold, frankincense, and myrrh don't seem like normal baby shower gifts, they're precious gifts. They're extremely valuable, and they're the kind of gifts that you give to a king. It shows that they do see Jesus as the newborn king, and they want to show their utmost respect for him. And the really amazing thing is that the Magi are foreign Gentiles. Did you catch that in our text today? They are not Jews. They are not locals. And yet, their gifts are accepted by the newborn king. You know, this demonstrates that they who were once far off are now embraced by the one true God. The God who sent a Savior to the world, not just for a small, select group, but for everyone. Praise God for that, right? As we sit here today, we have a Savior. Jesus comes and breaks the chains apart and opens the kingdom of God to all believers. The manifestation of God is not just for us, though. It is for people everywhere. This is an act of radical inclusivity on God's part. I mean, no wonder the Magi were overwhelmed with joy. New life was brought to them. In this inclusive reality, everyone is welcome, and so are their gifts. Just as the Magi showed respect for Christ with their finest gifts, we also can offer our gifts, our talents, to further the brightness of God's dawn. Whatever we bring, no matter how simple, it is accepted and used for a mighty purpose. You see, we are building God's kingdom here on earth. We are the hands, the feet of Jesus. You know, Irma Bombeck, the American humorist, once wrote, "When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left, and I could say, I used everything that you gave me, God." She has since passed away, and I'm guessing that's exactly what she said when she stood before her Maker. What will we say? What will you and I say when we stand before God at the end of our lives? That we use the gifts that we've been given? That there is not one bit left because we offer them all in service to our Lord? Or will we say, oh no, I was going to get around to offering my gifts, but I was just too busy doing other things? Or maybe we'll be even more dumbfounded and say, what? I had gifts? You know, the fact is, we all have gifts to share. We can care. We can listen. We can share the good news of Jesus. And we have each one of us specific gifts. I mean, some of you I know can build. I mean, look at this area up here. Some of you can bake, some of you can heal, some of you can teach, some of you can build rockets, some of you can just show that fabulous smile that you have. That might make someone's day. So right now, I'm guessing you saw that little half sheet, that little blue half sheet in your bulletin this morning. I want you to take that out, would you? Friends, think about your own amazing gifts. And as a pastor, I get the great joy, the great opportunity to seeing those on a daily basis. I know that we live in Wisconsin. I know that a lot of us come from Scandinavian or Germanic backgrounds, and we're sometimes really humble. Some of you might try to claim a complete absence of gifts. I don't buy it, and neither does God. You do have gifts, and your set of gifts is unique to you. And the church, the kingdom of God, the body of Christ, so desperately needs your gifts. So think about those for a moment, would you? And if you would you jot a few of those down? Then fold it up. And at the front of the sanctuary this morning, you'll notice a manger. Thinking about those three wise men and how they brought their gifts to the Christ child. We too can bring our gifts. Remember that you're made in God's image. So I think God will be pleased to see you talking yourself up here a little bit. These gifts you see are not just to win friends over or to look really cool. They're to further the gospel. They're to help God break through the world with light and love. And the truth is that offering our gifts to God's service is actually fun. It helps you stay perpetually overwhelmed with joy. When you finish writing, hold on to your paper again, fold them over, tuck them into your hymnal or your pocket until we get to the time of communion. Please bring them forward. Lay them in the manger. Offer them to the Christ child. This is a joyful Epiphany ritual. In fact, I first saw this when I was in Puerto Rico last January on this very day. You see, in Puerto Rico and places like it, they celebrate Three Kings Day more than they celebrate Christmas. Because, friends, there is something about bringing your own gifts forward and offering them to the Christ child. And so again, as you drop it in to the manger, you're also free to crack a little smile if you want to. Okay? Praise be to you all. Amen.